Don't ask what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. Only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God, if you like it or not. There are new shoes, folks. New Nikes. They called Jesus Nikes. Yeah? Jesus Nikes. And normally this is filled with air. Huh? The shoes are filled with air. So air Nikes and all that kind of things. Now it's holy water. It's filled with holy water. New shoes. Nike Jesus shoes. Filled with holy water. What do you think of it? Like to know. Keep your eyes open, eh, folks? Like I tell you, I will see everything. I will talk about it. Today I also did hear a story about Malu, Malu Treffiu, how she become what she is right now. You know, on school she was always hurt by people and bullied, you know, so and hated, you know, and now she say that she walk with God and do those things, you know, and what she do now is not good. So, and don't call my father Malu Treffiu. And when it is time, girl, you will become the hooker I saw already. You understand? You are not a harper right now, but you will become one. Don't worry. Well, if you do not become one, then I'm wrong. But the way how you do your things, show your ass and tits and open up your legs wide and do the horny face bullshit, and you say that you only listen to God, girl, go back to school and let yourself be bullied. It was better. Soon you will be bullied by God, and that's no one is waiting for. So there are new Nike shoes, holy shoes, filled with holy water. Jesus Nike shoes. Unbelievable. So now you really can walk on water. You understand? It's about teasing my father, mocking my father, and step him in his back, and I see it many times. I see it almost every day. So yeah, this is what's happening on the internet. You understand? About 10:10. Today is 10:10, folks, and lights are off. like I told you. California, many people are without power for 7 days or 5 days. One day without power is already terrible. So 7 days? Well, all the stores are closed. And yeah, that kind of thing. But the rich people there, they still do have power. Strange, huh? There's also a wildfire on its way. That's why they stopped this power. Let's see if it will happen again, folks. That the houses will burn and the woods around it get not any flame. Let's see if it will happen again. I think the possibility is big. Also, Father God told me, and this was in the beginning, that you will know that in the summer it will become winter, and in the winter it will become summer. This is also going on, so everything fall in place, what I did say, right? It must be, because I tell you the truth, folks. I always did, but you never did listen. And that's your problem. So a lot is going on with Trump and the Pope and all that kind of shit. It all will come together and it will fit exactly like I always did tell you. The war is for the doors, you understand? So Turkey is starting already. There are also blackouts. Power go out. Many people are dying. You don't know nothing about it. But this is only for the people, well, they are not touched by God, but in some kind of way, still they help God. I need to see it like this. These are liars and users of money in the name of God. And all that kind of things, folks. It's going on. like I told you. I'm the only one, folks, who speak the truth, and really no one else. And that's, well, for me, it's a shame to see that there are not so many people who really talk with God and really do love God and really only want to go for God. You know, it hurts. It hurt not only me, it also hurt God. You understand? And I was like 7 billion people, more than 7 billion people. I thought maybe the half of the billions will be with God, but I did get it wrong. Almost all will be with evil. Love evil, do evil, and live only for evil. It will become a dark witch age. Are you ready for those witches? They are everywhere. Malu is one of them. But I need to give her something. She do have a very big mouth, but also the girl is also very wise. You know, I did listen to her and she's also very wise. She's very mature for a 15-year-old girl. She's like 20 when she talk, and in the things she do, she's 12. And she know. But she don't want to give in. So, yes. She will, for the end is near. Ten. Well, it's the middle of the day in America. What more will happen? More papers, what will be signed? Because I saw lots of papers did fall from this building made out of stone. And the papers did fall on place on the street. It's the wisdom of the street. That's the papers what did fall. How wise will you be on the street? Well, folks, you are not so wise. You understand? I did tell you many times. When you walk on the street, use your eyes and your ears. Definitely for America. You will be accountable for everything, every step you take there in this America. You understand? And one step wrong is more easy than 10 steps right. You cannot even walk straight. That's the 10th step. You go wrong. But with one step, you go already wrong. So it's not possible that you will make the 10th step right, but all the steps wrong. I'm happy that this do not count for all the people, folks. There are some people who did wake up, like I did wake up. But I am different than them, for I do not have a bank account. And I really do talk with my Father a lot. And my Father also gives me a lot. You understand? Because I talk with him, I give him my love, so he do something in return. Of course. If you give nothing to God what God likes, then God will give you nothing what you like. But this got nothing to do with money at all, folks. So what's the time? Do you know what time it is? No? You're right. You cannot know. So there are new shoes. Oh my Father God. Soon the shoes will come. The Nike shoes, I guess, also. These are the devil shoes. The Nike devil shoes 666. You understand? I saw that shoes already, so but I did not see this this new Nike shoes, not filled up with air, no, with holy water. The new Jesus Nike shoes. Are you gonna walk on water? You gonna buy that shoes? You need to see these things, folks, like a candy store. Eh? For you, it's like candy, you know? For you, it's a new place. For the people who do not know, will go for that shoes and walk proudly on it. Not knowing even where you're walking on. But you step on my Father. You step him in his back. So I want you not to buy this new Nike Jesus shoes. Filled not with air, but with holy water. I do understand, folks. Everybody like to walk on water, right? Everybody like to walk like Jesus did. He did walk on water. Well, he did not walk on water, but he did levitate himself on the water. This is how he could walk on water. And levitating is a very easy thing. I've been levitated very much, folks. You know, dreams, visions, always levitate, flying. Oh yes. I never did get so many dreams that I fly and that I levitate and that God do this and that I see Him. Yeah. In the beginning this was all new. And that I did get visions and still get them. And now I even can talk to get a vision if I like. I don't use this yet. It's not necessary. But I will use it when I come in problems. I will use this thing God did give me. It's a God-giving thing, and I will use it in time when it is needed. And this is how I will know everything what's going on in this world. And yeah, for me, very easy to know. Yeah. And you see it like new things, but I see it like old news all the time. Because I did warn you already that these things will start to happen. Summer in the winter, winter in the summer. God did talk about the sport. The sport. Oh yeah, Nikes. Got it something to do with sport? Does it belong to it? Ah yeah, it does. Blood in the sport. God told me the whole day, blood in the sport, blood in the sport. And I told my Father God, please, what's going on? If you say it once, I also do understand. But God did not stop. He did say all the time, blood in the sport. I almost become crazy of it. But yeah, what can I do? I cannot say, hey, Father, shut up, man, you make me crazy. That's not fair to God, you understand? I could do this, and maybe this was in my mind also, but I did not do it. I let God screaming, blood in the spot, blood in the spot, blood in the spot. And I did hear this almost the whole day. I almost become crazy. And then finally it stopped. And then I told my Father again, Father God, why you do this so many times? You almost made me crazy. But God was very excited. And not on a good way. And it will come to pass, folks. Blood in the spot, I saw already many times. But you also will see that this blood in the spot really become blood in the spot. Because people will fabricate everything, put bombs under the people's chairs or under the floors there, you know, and it will explode and all that kind of shit. Did you not know? Then you know it now. It will start to happen, folks. Football stadiums will, well, you don't know, but you will explode there. or things what will collapse. Definitely in that kind of, because you are too heavy, folks. You are too heavy. You understand? You're standing on a bridge with I don't know how many men and women and children, and the bridge collapsed. That's the power you do have. This got nothing to do with weight, but with energy. And you do have a lot of energy, folks. So you people are very powerful. Without you know. It's the way God wanted. So that's why you did get it. But every human being is filled up with that power. This is energy you cannot see with your bare eyes. But you can use it when you know that it is there. And I'm telling you folks, it's there, but you cannot see it. And you never did work with this kind of things. So you never will work with that kind of things. If you never did work, then I cannot tell you, did you been to that factory I've been? You will say, I know the factory, but I never did get in. So I never did work there. And I tell you, I work there every day. Come with me. Will you? You come with me and then you find a new job in a new factory. You always saw the factory, but you never could touch it or go in. It's time to open that factory, folks. And understand what real working is. Because in that factory, folks, here in factories, you work for your money. But there you work only for love. And from the boss, you will get a lot of knowledge. The employee of God is the best employee you ever can be. 10:10, folks, like I told you. It will be dark, for I saw the birds, remember? I saw the blackbirds, and everything did become dark. And I did drive home, and I was not alone. I was with 10,000s of blackbirds. Very big blackbirds. And they did make it dark when I did drive home. And then when I was home, they're still there. And I thought, what do they want from me? Now you do understand that this was a warning. And this warning takes place now. Or maybe every 10:10 what will come. You will hear about blackouts, no power, people who will be in trouble with the food and the drinks and the medicines and the stores what will be closed. I want you to think about it and place yourself there. Then you also will understand the feeling. Think that you are in the war and think that you did do nothing. You are innocent. Think that you are there and you will understand the feeling. This is also what you people easily can do, but never think about. That's why you don't do it. It's still not there, so you cannot do it. That's the same story with this factory I told you. If you do not work the works I work, then you will never work my works, and also never walk with me.